What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg here. Got my people's Try and Ashley in the building.
Well,
What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah. My apologies for my lateness. I have seen family, saw that Lion King movie and shit. Um, it was a very long day, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go back. Let's do this YouTube. Let's do this review. I was like, let's do a sitcom breakdown on Fresh Prince.
like,
Ran NBC from 1990 to 1996. Everyone knows about this show. One of the most classic shows, longest shows ever, man. Like influential shows like of all time, not just in the 90s, of all time and shit. Yeah, man. The show starred Will Smith. He did the show because he was bankrupt. He was about to go bankrupt at the time and shit. And Quincy Jones was like executive producing the show. What else? What else about the show? What else about the show? Had like James Avery, rest in peace to James Avery.
yeah, Uncle
hmm
Phil.
Played Uncle Phil. Janet Hubert Whitten, Alfonso Ribeiro, Silver Spoon's fame, Michael Jackson dancing in the video,
Like,
Karen Parsons, Tatiana Ali, who at the time, she was famous because she was in that Eddie Murphy Raw movie, classic stand-up movie right away.
Yeah.
like,
Joseph Marcel, who played Jeffrey the Butler. All right, so we can just talk about like our favorite episodes, season by season and shit. I was just gonna just talk about like favorite episodes and stuff. That's really what I was gonna do.
like.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the first season to me is classic because like it was like Will leaving Philly and going to a different place he didn't know. Living with rich people, rich black people at that. And him trying to find himself in his new surroundings and Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, trying to understand like his culture, his upbringing, like the rap music and the the the, the style of dress at that time, and I loved it. I think like it was so like a lot of classic episodes just in season one. Like
Facts.
I remember like the first episode I loved because it was like he finally get there and then like it's like they had to adjust. He wasn't changing for nobody. They had to adjust to him. So it was
hmm
like in the morning he'll be blasting this rap music, you know what I'm saying? And Uncle Phil is screaming at him like, "Will, turn that down." And and he had his I remember he had the Jordans. He had the Jordans that he had it I think it was Ashley. I think he asked Ashley to clean his Jordans for him and shit
Oh wow.
and I loved it. I loved that whole first season. You know what I'm saying? Like to see a big rap star on prime time, it was like we never had that before, and he was true to his personality, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't try to, sell out for nobody and I remember when Don Cheadle he played Ice Tray when he came to Bel-Air and that was his homeboy from Philly.
I love
And
it.
then he had he let him stay at the house and Ice Tray was like from the street, so he was like stealing silverware and he had a thing for Hillary, but Uncle Phil, of course, he wasn't having it. He didn't want Ice Tray at the house, and that shit was funny. And it's so many like great episodes from just that season alone. You know,
For real.
yeah,
hmm
Yeah. Yeah, the first season was probably like my third favorite season from the show because
like
I liked how like everybody was just, finding their characters and shit.
right,
One of my personal favorite episodes that season was the episode when Will try to go out with his girl from the country club. You know,
right. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah, because the chick that played on Young and Restless, Victoria
Yeah,
Royal.
she was bougie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was an underrated episode because
yeah, that was
it was
good.
it was like one of the first time you really saw the versatility of Will Smith acting. How he would go from like
Right.
a really preppy nigga and then go to this like really street ass nigga, shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah, I was just trying to steal his wallet. Yeah, Richard Roundtree, yeah, he was on the episode
yeah.
too and stuff. So
That's right. That's
also
right. He played her dad, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. The episode when they got booked while driving that dude's car and stuff, the mistaken identity episode.
Yes, they were going to they were going like to was it Pasadena or something?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and they got stopped, and I remember that shit.
Yeah,
And
man.
I think the parents I went to like a golf club tournament or something, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
That
man.
was good.
That was another great. That's like probably like one of the strongest episodes that season. But
Right.
my two favorite episodes was the
Mm,
one when they went in the poorhouse when Uncle Phil was hustling them niggas and shit,
right. I
and
don't remember.
when Carlson went gangster, like when they went to Jazz neighborhood and shit.
Right. I remember that. He had like the do rag on his head and everything.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That
man.
was classic.
Yeah, man. Like the acting alone on that season was dope and shit.
Yeah, for sure. You know. And I think it just brought it like for mainstream America, like it just like opened up their eyes to the urban culture, like the style of fashion we were rocking and the music and the slang. I think that show helped, mainstream America like understand hip hop. I
Right.
don't think before then they really understood what it was, or they didn't believe it was going to be around for a long time. And when you have like a primetime show like that actually did well with the ratings, like it really helped a lot of other shows, urban shows come out, Martin and Living Single. I think that was like the start of it,
Facts.
you know. Ashley, what's your favorites? She hear us? You hear us?
Yo, Ash, you there?
I don't think she hears us.
What you going to do? Let me text her right quick.
Ashley, you hear us?
Yeah, she texting me right now.
Oh,
Yeah. And Jenna Huber, man,
yeah.
she can't hear us.
I like the old Aunt Viv. Like, when she left and they got Tim Reed's wife. I didn't like she was cool, but I like the old Aunt Viv though, because she was to me she embodied the character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when she left, it was like you have to get used to the new one. And I didn't, I prefer the old one, but I know she had problems with Will or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
Yeah,
because like Jenny Huber alone, man, she just fucking made that role and shit.
right.
So, I can't even. I'm trying to uninvite. Hey Ash, you good? She still can't hear us. I can't
Ashley, you
even.
hear us?
I'm trying to like re-invite her, but Google's been fucking up all night and shit, yo.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I just re-invited her.
right. You know, and it had some important messages too. Like I feel like without being too like cheesy and preachy. I think the show had some messages, like the episode when Will got stopped by the cops
Oh yeah,
and they were racially profiling him, and even in Bel-Air they racially profiled him because he was driving a nice fancy car, and that was the perception. Like you a hood dude in a Mercedes or a Jaguar. Like, why are you in this area anyway? You don't have the money to own a car like that or a fancy mansion. And I think that was a good episode. Like it showed it, like, it was a message behind that. Like, even if you got money, you can still be stopped by the cops, no matter what color you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like that episode. That was dope. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Also, another episode I liked from that season was the
Um,
episode when his mom, Uncle Philip's mom, came.
right, right. That was for Thanksgiving.
No, no, no,
The
no.
Thanksgiving one.
For that award and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Will's mom came for Thanksgiving. It was Uncle
Right.
Philip there.
But I know there was one episode where Uncle Phil's mom, like, she was sick or something, and she came out to Bel-Air, and she would, like, he Will took her to, like, the Heavy D concert.
Yeah, that was another episode that season.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was dope, and you
Yeah,
know,
that one was okay, but I ain't like the way
yeah,
how Uncle Phil be treating Will certain episodes and shit like that.
yeah, it was like he was trying to son him and everything. And Will from the streets is like, you don't have to act niggerish to be from the hood. There's plenty of people that's from the hood and don't have to act, ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that I feel like that's how Will was. Like, he had a good upbringing, and I feel like his personality showed within the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, his real personality showed within, the show, and
right.
and that was good to see. It's like he wasn't trying to, like, overdo it or trying to be somebody he's not.
Facts.
You know, and I love it, man. That's a classic show. That's definitely my never missed it. That's definitely my one of my favorite sitcoms, of all time.
I feel you. Give me one quick second. Huh?
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Man, I thought I sent Ash the invite. Hold on.
yeah.
Remember that episode when the Will blackmailed Hillary?
I remember that it was, yeah, something. I can't exactly remember what Hillary did. It was something she did, and Will found out, and he blackmailed, and he made her, like, wash his lucky drawers, and she had to clean his Jordans with her toothbrush and all that, and you know, oh, I think I know it was she had dropped out of college,
Yeah.
and she got a job or something. Something happened, and at the dinner table when they were eating dinner, Uncle Phil found out, and he was pissed at her,
Oh yeah.
and then the mom found, and it was, and then Carlton found out, and Carlton made her do stuff for him, and then, like, it all came out at the dinner table, and Carlton would tell her, like, yo, like, smack Will in the back of the head, and then she would smack him in the back of the head, and Will would be like, bark like a dog, and you know what I mean? It was just
Right.
crazy shit. I remember that was a funny episode, you know.
Hey.
Oh man.
So Ash, what's some of your favorite episodes? I mean, from that first season and shit.
Mm. I like the pilot, the episode when Ashley was playing the drums.
Oh
Um
yeah.
the
Yeah, I
episode
remember
when
that one.
Lil T came to her birthday party. What was the other good one? I like the episode when like when Aunt Viv was out of town and Will was getting hustled by these pool hustlers, so Uncle Phil had to bail him out.
I
Right.
remember that.
And the one when Carlton and Will got arrested on the way to Palm
Right.
Springs. Yeah.
Shit. We'll always be getting called to the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, one more episode I
Mm.
want to mention. Um,
uh,
when Vivica A. Fox played Jazz's sister.
oh yeah, yeah, that one too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit,
Yeah.
she was
Damn. She was
Mr.
fine as hell back then.
Oh yeah, Mr.
You know.
Nibbler. Yo, I like the part when I called the fucking put her in fucking check and shit.
Right.
Oh yes, yes. She needed it though. She
Shit.
needed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Mm. All right, now season 2 was my favorite season though. Well, one of my favorites, probably my second or first, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, that episode with Tisha Campbell, they had that earthquake episode.
Yeah,
I remember
I
they.
like that one. I like that one.
Shit,
They got stuck in an elevator or something
it
No,
wasn't
they got stuck up in the attic, I think.
in the attic. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Will them doing the
Yeah.
rendition of Darling Nikki.
Right.
Shit. When one of Vivian's sisters wanted to marry a white person and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I be liking it when they be having her sisters, when they be having like the extended family be coming and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that.
Shoot.
You know.
What about y'all?
I don't remember like I don't remember like this like different. I remember different episodes, but not like going by the seasons though. Like season two,
Oh,
I would
I
have
would
to like.
just name episodes in general though.
Oh well, of course the episode with Belle Biv DeVoe when they were doing the music video
Yeah,
at the
the
house and
music
shit,
video at the house. Yeah, I like
and they
that one
messed up
too.
the house and they had like a big hole in the wall that they had to cover up and all that before Uncle Phil came back. I think they Uncle Phil had went on a trip or something,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and when they came back, it was like the house was all messed up. The furniture was like it had rained. They had put the furniture in the outside, and it had rained
Yep.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
messed up the furniture. They had to get like a new one and shit. That was crazy.
Mhm. New
Um,
couch and everything.
yeah, you know, the episode when damn when Jeffrey quit
Oh, that was
and
hilarious.
that one was good. Yeah, I felt bad for him because I was like I feel like they didn't respect him. It was like he was just so accustomed to doing everything, the chores around the house and everything, and I don't feel like they respected him. And he was like, "Fucking him out." You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They have to plead with Jeffrey to get him back. You know what I'm saying? That was good.
They're like,
Um,
oh, you're just a servant. You won't have no feeling. Like, what the fuck?
right. Jeffrey was a
Mm.
character in his own right. Like I like his sarcastic remarks sometimes that he
Yeah.
Yeah.
would like throw at like the different family members, like Uncle Phil or always he would always make fun of like Uncle Phil's weight,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh
he was
God.
hilarious, man. And you know, there was another the episode when Will was at school and he went to like that all boys prep school and um like I forgot what happened. It was something that he did and then like the the school they had like a meeting or something for him and
Right.
like everybody all the kids were like rallying or like for him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episode where he was lying about how he knew the famous poet and he got Jeffrey to dress up as the as the
Oh
poet
shit.
and he came to school and he was like
Oh
doing his
yeah.
poetry for them. That shit was hilarious. So, what do you call he called the guy something de la ghetto or some shit.
Yeah, something like
Pierre De La Ghetto.
Right. And that one was hilarious. And oh man, this is so many yo like shit. I'm trying to remember like all like the episodes.
Mm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
What would y'all say was like the most serious episode and shit?
Um. Mm,
For me, I think one of the most serious ones was when Will met his pops. When he met like Ben Vereen played his pops.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and like that one was serious because I feel like a lot of people, no matter what color you are, a lot of people could relate to not having a dad in their life or whatever.
Mhm.
And him meeting his dad and not wanting to have nothing to do with his dad, that was a serious episode. And then I remember like at the end, like he went to Uncle Phil and he was crying to Uncle Phil like why don't
Mhm.
his dad love him, and
Yeah.
that's how it ended. Like that was a serious episode,
Mhm.
you know. Um like I mentioned earlier, like the him getting stopped by the cops and being racially
Mhm.
profiled, that was a serious episode as well. And like Colton, he didn't understand because Colton grew up in the rich part of the town. So he was like, for
Mhm.
Colton, it almost sounded like he was defending what the cops did by stopping them. And Will tried to make him understand, like you don't get it, Colton. Like no matter how much money you make, you have, or if you're driving a fancy car, they all they see is one color. And I think
Mhm.
that was a very important episode as well. You
right.
Mhm.
know, yeah,
Yo, remember that episode when Carlton was on fucking drugs or some shit?
Oh, those pills.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because originally
yeah,
Will took those pills to help him stay awake and whatnot, and then when Carlton got in the Will's locker, he didn't know what the pills were.
Right.
right,
Yeah, that was a serious one. Um, I know another serious one was like when I guess Ashley was asking questions about sex and she was like scared to go to her parents and ask her about that.
right,
All
right.
right.
I
Yeah,
remember
because
that.
of course, like when you're a teenager, at a certain point, you're curious about stuff like that and wanting to
Right,
like know information like that. And I know if anyone who's like a parent or something, then like that's kind of like a very sensitive subject to talk about, and you're not sure how to go about it the right way.
right.
And another serious episode was when Will and Carlton were trying to get into that fraternity, and the guy
Ooh,
called Carlton a sellout.
Right.
love that episode, man. Yeah, man.
And
And oh, go ahead.
the episode the Christmas episode when I think that was season one where Ashley felt like she didn't have no friends like for Christmas time. So like to cheer her up, Will like took her to the like this ornament store and bought her like some ornaments. But like when they went to like the bougie ornament store, she didn't like none of the but he wasn't feeling the ornaments or whatever. So
Hmm.
he took her to like the real spot and got like all the garnish and
Mm-hmm.
the Christmas lights and like the Sa- the Santa Claus stuff to put out on the patio and stuff and decorated the
Mm-hmm.
whole mansion. And then like when the neighbors saw it, it was like all the lights were like everywhere in the house, and
Right.
she had a blast. I think that was like a good episode, like to cheer her up for like during the holiday season and all that. I
Mm-hmm.
think that was a good episode as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. What about that one episode when Uncle Phil had a heart attack and shit?
Oh yeah, Uncle Phil had that heart attack. Yeah,
I don't even remember that one.
I remember that one. Oh, I remember the other episode when Will got drunk and was going at it with that football player at that party, and they
I
were having shots.
I hate that episode.
I don't remember that one.
It kind of was serious because it was like next thing you know, Will woke up somewhere in a cemetery and all that stuff, and there was this one little boy that was there, and he asked him like how did he die, and he got hit by a car and said that the driver was drunk. That's how that boy died.
Right.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I never liked that. I think it was just I don't know. It was just way out of character for Will. Not just
Right.
out of character
Yeah.
for Will just to get drunk like that, just to really just succumb to peer pressure like that on some real shit. But you know, it's kind of also
Yeah.
weird though
Um,
how that was like the last appearance you saw from Jackie. All of a sudden, calls just happened to be at the fucking graveyard and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes you think like he tried to get with Jackie and Jackie kept declining him? He just killed her, buried her in the
mm,
graveyard. He just fucking found her.
oh God.
Oh God.
Cause that's what he always said. He just happened to find Will in the graveyard. We don't fucking see Jackie no. Okay,
Mm.
shit. Okay, shit. Or when what is that one episode when the Jeffersons came when Will and Lisa got fucking marriage counseling and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that one.
I don't remember that at all, yo. I'm trying to remember some of these
Oh
episodes.
wow.
I feel you though. I feel you.
Mm. That was funny. That was funny though.
Yeah, they made the Jeffersons more ghetto in that fucking episode and shit. Like fucking
Yeah.
George saying, "Your mama dead, your mama dead, your mom died, your mom dead, your mama ain't coming back." Yo, I don't know man,
Mm.
shit.
The I like the episode with when Alan Payne was on it and he was like that
Oh
the
yeah.
basketball player and
Oh yeah,
they had
Uh-huh.
like the big game with his school against Bel-Air High and they had like the big basketball game and all the scouts were coming out to see him and Will
right,
and
Mm-hmm.
they started off as like as rivals and then like Will got to like know a little bit about him like he had a kid and
Mm-hmm.
he was struggling, you know what I'm saying? He was struggling to hold down being a dad and being in school and you know, I think Will sympathized with him a little bit, knowing that like he took it more serious, like making it to going pro and making it to the NBA. And I feel like Will kind of like stepped aside, and put his ego to the side and made sure that like this guy, he's nice on the court, and if he go
Mm-hmm.
pro, like he could provide for him and his son. I think that was a good episode as well. Like something that we don't really like hear about when it comes to sports is that it's all about the money and who's gonna be like the next big star. But you forget like these people got families to feed and all that, and they struggling while they in school as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that
right.
was a good episode.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool
Yeah.
episode as well too and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one weird episode when Vanessa Williams played some pregnant lady and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah. I
remember
remember
that.
that. And then like she had the baby, and then her water broke in the limo, and they were in the parking lot of the Forum, and they couldn't get out, and they were like trying to get like a doctor to like help deliver the baby, and Will was there, and oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Wow. The episode with when Will's mom brought her new boyfriend to the Kraus.
Oh yeah.
That one was good because Will was jealous. I think
Mhm.
he felt some type of way about it, and he wanted to make sure like her new boyfriend treated her right and everything. And I like
Right.
that episode. That
Mhm.
was good.
That was the one with fucking Raven Simone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Shit. Of course they would have her on that, but okay.
He said, of course.
Right. Shit. Well, remember that one episode when what's his name? 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 Jeff. I think no. Carlton lost his fucking virginity to that older lady and shit.
Oh yes, yes, I remember that. Oh my god.
Shit. That Jeffrey got in trouble with the fucking law, and he was in the fucking Olympics and shit. Nigga fucking cheated in the Olympic by jumping in a fucking
Crazy.
shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, Jeffrey be on some wild shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
man. He was a character.
yeah. Mm. I remember the episode when Aunt Viv wanted to become a dancer. Remember?
Oh,
Right. Yeah, I remember that. A ballet dancer.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I remember
that
that.
Yeah, I
that
love
dance
that one. I
alone,
love that one.
Yeah.
that dance alone is why Jenny Huber is the best Aunt Vivian and shit.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
What was another one? There was this one episode when I guess Will and Carlton never took Aunt Viv's bracelet to get it fixed, so they had to like find a way to get the money to get it out of the pawn shop, and Will and Carlton were strippers.
Oh God,
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I remember
Remember
that. That's
that?
right. That
yeah.
and Colton was on stage when Uncle Phil saw him. I remember
Yes,
that.
yes.
That
Yo,
was funny.
Oh my god,
Uncle Phil
yeah.
was like, "Do I look
Yeah.
like a white guy named Ward?"
Oh my god, he was so pissed.
Yo, and
Yeah,
then
yes,
the
yo.
funniest part was when this nigga was fucking laughing, and then they were
Yeah,
fucking laughing too, and she was like, "I don't
right.
know what to say, I don't know." And then this one they were fucking like, "Oh shit." He just lost it to my. Do I look like a white guy named Ward?
Yeah. When Uncle Phil got pissed, he was
Yeah,
pissed. The way like he could just like be laughing with them, and then he just suddenly
yeah.
scream at them. Oh man, that shit would scare me.
Oh my god, yeah.
He was not playing.
That's like
This nigga,
anybody's dad. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
this nigga was like,
Oh man.
"Look, you big
Mm.
ear
What was another
freeloader."
one?
You take your
What
square, you take your
was
square headed
another funny
cousin.
one was when Aunt Viv had the baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the one when Aunt Viv had the baby because she was getting on everybody's nerves with ringing that bell and messing
Yeah.
everybody's hands up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when they had the baby christening when Boyz II Men showed up
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, that was a
they
good
sang
one.
they sang Silent Night. That was
And Let
good.
It Snow. Yep.
Yeah, Let It Snow. That's right. Yeah,
I
Hmm.
love Let It Snow. That's one of my favorite
remember that
Boyz II Men
song.
songs.
Oh
My
yeah,
mom got that Christmas album though. My mom got
man,
it.
I got
I
it.
need, yeah, I need that album.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
it's still in print. Just gotta look for it.
True.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not 90s Boys to Men, man. That's all I'm gonna
oh
say.
yeah,
Yeah, we one day we gotta talk about their first three albums. Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, cause
Just the first three.
yeah, just the '90s stuff. Cause all
Yeah,
the later stuff, I'm sorry, it's
yeah,
just
Trash.
wasn't good.
not good, not good.
Yo, remember that one episode when Kim Fields played this girl?
Oh yeah, and her and Will got married, and
Right.
he only did it so he could get her in bed.
That nigga was just, oh,
Oh my god, like
that's some Zach Morris shit.
Oh yeah,
well, that sounds like some Saved by the Bell like stuff
Saved
right
by the
there.
Bell shit. Yeah.
On some real
Mm,
shit. That's some
mm.
shit. And then Uncle Phil was reading some book about medieval tortures and shit. He's like, I got it. Like, what the fuck this
Oh
nigga
yeah, like years later.
Right.
fuck this nigga thinking about?
Oh man.
Like,
You
Henry,
remember when you remember when Trevor got killed?
that was funny as hell. I love that
That
episode.
was
That was
hilarious.
a messed up way to go though. To be
Yeah,
real, like
yeah,
he was like proposing to Hillary on live TV, bungee
right.
jumping, and he was like, "Will you marry?" And then his head hit the ground. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lord.
And
that
the
was crazy.
studio audience just going ham and shit. Fucking Vivian was trying to turn Ashley's head to her.
Right.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
probably one of the funniest second Vivian moment when she kept trying to turn Ashley's head away.
Right.
And then that one episode when let me think. Well, what's his name? 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 When Jazz got married and shit.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Jazz got
that
married.
was crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah. Oh my God, yes. What about them that one episode when I guess Hillary and Will and Carlton went to the Playboy Mansion because Hugh Hefner wanted Hillary to pose for Playboy.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, that was
You
nice.
remember that?
Them
And
girls,
she was talking to she's talking to Hugh like they're best friends. And then
right?
meanwhile, Will and Colton is like trying to get with the Playboy bunnies and shit.
Oh my God,
That
yes.
was
And then
hilarious, man.
Carlton was doing the bunny hop with some of the
Right.
Playboy bunnies,
Then
like,
Uncle Phil shows up and grabs him. I'm like, oh
yeah,
Lord, that was
yeah.
dope.
Shit.
Mm.
That nigga was getting it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that other episode when Will and Lisa had that first date and shit, and then Lisa tied Will up on that little thing, and then at the end, Carlton ran across the studio audience and shit.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
don't remember that one. I
I don't
remember. I
remember. I
remember.
think that was like when they did the bloopers episode, I think.
Oh, okay. It was like a live episode or something.
I don't think so. Nah.
Oh, it was a
It
live.
was
Oh,
the
okay.
episode when the blooper episode was when Dick Clark guest starred on that episode.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I remember Ashley's first
Hmm.
date when Will was following her.
Yeah. Yeah. That episode's funny.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, yes.
he had his date, and then he went on like a double date with Ashley and her date, and that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, when they went mini golfing and
Right,
like,
right,
and he couldn't remember his date's name for nothing,
right.
and it was
He's
like,
like,
oh
what
my
is her
God,
name?
man.
What is her name? That shit was hilarious. He's like, how you going out with a chick don't remember her name on the date?
Shit.
Exactly. I'm like, really?
Mhm.
Mm. I remember that episode when Will got Ashley that record deal.
Yeah,
I hated that
that
episode.
that was right around the time that we knew that she could sing, because that's when like her album came out.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, she could really sing.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you didn't like that episode, Reg?
Nah, I didn't care for that episode. The only
What didn't you like about it?
it was just one of those like gimmicky episodes. Like sometimes TV shows didn't allow us to throw in a plot driven episode and shit, and it was just one of those episodes. I was like, okay, yeah. All of a sudden she could sing and shit.
Right. Yeah,
Nothing
they
that,
cleverly did that. I like how they did, because it was like we saw her sing on the show, and then like out of nowhere she comes out with the video and then the album. I'm like, oh, so Ashley could really sing,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That whole daydreaming that was still a
Right.
dope shit album. And shit. I ain't gonna front
Yeah, I got
Right.
that Kiss the Sky album. Yep.
Oh,
shit.
never heard it. I didn't hear none of her albums.
Oh wow. Yeah, but I'm surprised her music career didn't go as
Right.
big as like people thought. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but at the same time, it's just like maybe because like they didn't want the audience don't want to see her grow up and shit because they used to seeing her as a kid.
Right. Right.
I mean people gonna grow up regardless because I mean like once you see them as a little kid, they do grow up to become a teenager and then a young adult. That's how it works. Like time does not stop for anybody. Like
Yeah.
just
Right.
because like they were a child when you see them in that particular role, that don't mean that they're gonna be like that forever. Like
Oh
they
yeah.
they gotta grow up sometime and they gotta like write storylines and scripts to devote that time for them being a teenager and all that stuff.
Right.
Look what happened, to Gary Coleman. They didn't want to see him grow up and shit.
Oh no, yeah, and that's I know what really messed his career up too, because I know he felt some type of way about it. Because I mean, he was getting tired of being recognized, and with the catchphrase of "What you talking about, Willis," I know that got to him.
Oh yeah, Gary
Oh no.
Coleman.
Yeah, the Different Strokes kids really had it tough.
All them were
Right.
like drug addicts and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can't believe Todd Bridges is like literally the only surviving cast member of that show now. Like
And
that's
he
so
he went
sad.
through. He had a drug problem and all that. So
Yeah, but he got clean and sober, so
Right. Props to him.
because a lot of people like really expected him to die
Right.
first or something like
Right.
that. Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah.
So, yeah, try. I was telling Ashley that
Yeah.
I want to review Tony Braxton's Secrets album next month and shit, and we're going to do the
Oh yeah,
breakdown next month too.
definitely,
Right?
definitely. Great album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One in a million is going to be Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah. Then
you doing that by yourself or what?
oh no.
Oh,
You
'cause I didn't know because I just seen you posted, but you didn't mention it to me like you wanted us a part of it. So
yeah. Originally I was going to do it Sunday, but then I got to
oh,
work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so I pushed
Mm-hmm.
it
right,
back to Tuesday. I was going to tell y'all, but I was just caught up in a lot of shit today.
right.
Yeah, yeah. And I know they don't have that album on Spotify, which sucks.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah. Did I send you the album?
I gotta check my email after this to see if I got it.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I know Mike wants to be a part of that too, so I'm gonna put it in the chat and shit.
Yeah.
Then we still gonna do A701 this month too, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right.
Yeah, the album is I want to say like $4 and something if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's cheap
Yeah, so
now.
it's not that expensive. Yeah, it's real cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might get that album sometime next month. I gotta save some money up for this month to pay off rent. You know how that shit goes.
True.
Yeah.
Right. Fucking Deborah asked me if I fucking like the Lost Tapes too.
Oh
Nah, not
Lord.
really. Not
It's
really.
not a classic of it.
Yeah, they told me you thought that shit was a fucking classic.
You said that shit is a class already. It just came out.
Yo, I swear to God, the Nas fan base, man, I be sleeping on Nas fan base. They're just as bad as Eminem fan base, man.
It
They're just
is
as fucking bad because ever since
the,
fucking
the thing is like when albums came out back in the day, we sat with it and we took it all in for days, for weeks, for months, even years.
Mhm.
We didn't like when Cuban Link came out. That very same day, people were saying, "Oh, it's a classic." When Illmatic came out, that very same day, people were saying that's a classic. Like that took years, that took decades. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And like we knew it was a dope album, but nobody was saying Illmatic was a classic the minute it came out, or with Ready to Die. Like we just loved the album. We were bumping it. We took it all in. Nowadays, it's like the minute something come out, 5 minutes later, it's oh, this is a classic, and that's not. You know what I'm saying? Is that it does a lot of those albums people are gonna forget, 10, 15 years from now. They're not gonna have no longevity,
I even
you
forgot
know.
what most of Lost Tapes 2 sound like, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like no, it got some bangers on there, but by no means is I think it's not better than part one. Part one
Hell
was
no.
way better
Hell no.
because the majority of Lost Tapes one had the bootleg, the leaked songs from the double album that was supposed to come out. This
Right.
shit, I can't tell unless they have it, written down in the booklet somewhere. I can't tell what albums it's from. Like it's supposed to be from Hip Hop Is Dead and Nasir, but I really don't know because it sounds like all recorded new shit.
To be honest, if he's gonna do more Lost Tapes, I want him to do some more unreleased shit from It Was Written.
Right, that's what Mike said.
Yeah,
Because
it
I
was
know he has it. It's just for him to release it. You know what I'm saying? Even I had like mixtapes that had like unreleased stuff from Stillmatic that he never released. So we still waiting for the Stillmatic stuff.
shit, man. Like you over here want to re-release shit from like Hip Hop Is Dead, my nigga. Come on, man.
And that was a bad album. So it's like, what do you expect? You're gonna get bad songs from those sessions.
Else, I was thinking since I didn't really give what I thought about the Nas album, I'm just gonna give like a quick breakdown on some of the
Yeah,
on the albums and shit. Just a quick
yeah,
breakdown. Like Illmatic's a classic. I'm not even gonna say that. It
true.
Was Written. It's a classic. I Am is a classic. Underrated classic.
Yeah,
Nostradamus is not as bad as people make it out to be.
I
Stillmatic,
agree.
I don't care. Stillmatic's a classic to me.
Yeah,
But there was a few weaker songs and shit, you know.
right, right.
Godson was underrated. Zoning Out ruined it.
Hated it.
I didn't care for Streets of Cypher. I know that's your favorite album.
It's not my favorite album. I think it was dope. To me, both him and Jay-Z don't have great double albums. I didn't like Blueprint 2, and Street Disciple had some bangers, but it's not a great double album either.
Shit. Man, to be honest, man, I'd rather listen to Street Disciple than Blueprint 2. I'll give you that, but
Yeah,
I think it was just too long, man. Like
right.
fucking hip hop.
I might get some flack for this. I think Drake's double album was better than both of them. I think Scorpion was better.
Okay.
I know, but I heard Scorpion. I think it wasn't bad though. He had some bangers on there. He had Primo. He had Primo on there. Primo don't work with anybody. We had Illman on there. Illman don't work with any artist. You know what I'm saying? Like he had some bangers on that double album.
I mean, Scorpion was okay. It had some bangers. I'm not gonna give you. I'll give you that, but it's better than fucking Blueprint 2 or nah.
Yes. I will put that up against Blueprint 2 and Street Disciple.
Yeah. It did.
To me, it was better than both of them.
Wow. I'm not even the biggest fan of neither one of those albums. That's how much I don't really care, because Scorpion has some bangers, man. I ain't gonna front, like the shit he did with Jay-Z, that one. But it's not a classic. It's not like oh my god.
Right.
Yeah. Hell, I might get some flack for this, but I love it.
Nah. It has some good stuff on it.
Oh yeah. That I didn't care for that Kiki.
Which one?
Love me. That Kiki shit. I didn't care for that.
Wait, which album?
From Scorpion. That In My Feelings song.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah. See, that's the shit he be pissing me off with, that bullshit.
What about Nice for What?
That's the one with that Lauryn Hill sample, right?
Yeah.
I got kind of tired of it after a while because they kept overplaying it.
Yeah, they overplay that one too. What about God's Plan?
I didn't care for it.
Right.
I mean, I got the message what he was talking about.
That one was fine.
Yeah, but it was like it overplayed. Like niggas be overplaying this nigga shit. I be getting tired of it.
They overplayed on campus, I know.
Oh God. When niggas be fucking dancing to In My KFME, I'm like, sit your fat ass down, man. Oh Lord. All of you like
that In My Feelings dance. Oh my God. They even had a challenge for that. Oh my God.
Yeah. You have people like getting out of their cars.
That was when it was
traffic
getting extra annoying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd rather niggas just play Pokemon Go and shit. Fuck.
What did you think of that song that featured Michael Jackson, Doesn't Matter to Me?
Come on, man. If Michael was alive, would he really be collaborating with Drake though?
I have a problem with artists.
I'm skeptic about that too, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not really sure if MJ was alive. I don't know if he would really collab with Drake. I mean, the song isn't terrible. It's just that I don't know.
Yeah, I got a problem with these artists when they want to just use a posthumous song and they add the touches towards it long after the artist died. I have a mad problem with that. So
yep.
I didn't care to listen to this song.
Yeah, it's like yeah, like the only way you're able to hear the song on YouTube is like if you had YouTube Premium. So the only way you could possibly hear that is through Spotify. That's it.
True. What about yeah, man, I didn't really care for it. I can't even think of any other songs off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't think of any right now either.
I'd rather listen to Carter 5 over that album.
That wasn't that bad though. It had some bangers too.
Yeah, I like Carter Five. It was just too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. Yeah, Chabera, you said that you believe DJ Vlad that Nas picks bad beats and shit.
I do now because yo, before I was like, nah, Vlad don't know what he talking about. But like, if Nas, okay, like I love P Rock. P Rock is top two, one of my favorites of all time. Him and Primo.
Mm-hmm.
But the beats that Pete Rock that's on this album, I just felt like it didn't do it for me. I'm like, you haven't worked with Nas since Illmatic. That was '94. This is 2019. That's a
Mm.
long gap. I feel like and the heat that P Rock gave for like Smith and Wesson, for Smoke DZA, for Scott, he doing an album with Scott Zoo now. Like you gave other people hot crack. What is up with like I didn't like the beats for this album from Pete Rock. I feel like they were mediocre at best. Like if you give that beat that he did for Queensbridge Politics or the other beat, I forgot the name of that track. You get that to like that's a beat for like Torre or a beat for Rex, not for Nas. I feel like he could have had his best shit for Nas, and I didn't think he delivered to me. You know what I'm saying? And like it was like that through even Alchemist. I love Alchemist. I don't like that beat Alchemist gave him, and a lot of people love it. I'm like, it's a acapella beat. He has no bass line to it or nothing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is not the type of beats I wanted to hear from. Like it's a star-studded list, but the stars didn't deliver. Pharrell, I love Pharrell. I don't like that beat that he gave Nas.
Me neither. I didn't really care for that shit either.
You know what I mean? It don't fit Nas. That's a beat you give to like Pusha or something. I didn't like that beat. You know.
Lord have mercy for God. Like,
So I just feel like yeah, I'm starting to believe that maybe Vlad has a point. Maybe Nas is. If Nas pick those beats out, then he's a bad beat picker. Because I don't think those he can't possibly look me in my face and tell me all of those beats were hot. That Hit Boy shit is garbage. That the adult porn beat that Swiss gave him, I don't like that beat. I just feel like those beats are horrible.
shit. Where's that Large Professor album and shit, nigga?
Exactly. Lost Professor would gave him heat. He ain't give him no throwaway crap.
Cause you know what it is. I feel like he feels like certain producers he's too good for.
Mm.
Like Pete Rock.
Like at times, Large Professor, Pete Rock. Like, cause if you realize, like, if you look at fucking Jay, he still has been consistent with like his production people like produce like
Right,
Timberland, Just
right.
Blaze.
But
Um,
even with Jay, like during the 2000s when Jay was using like when Blueprint 3 came out, and I said that about that album. I feel like I think him using Timberland and Kanye West and Swiss Beats, it ran its course. You've been using some of these producers since Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as an artist, you gotta keep changing up, like elevating like your sound and do something daring. Michael Jackson was daring, Prince was daring. Like they wasn't just stuck in that one comfort zone. They went out of their comfort zone. And I feel like if Jay-Z consider himself as one of the best of all time, why not challenge yourself? Why not work with DJ Muggs? Why not work with Apollo Brown or Alchemist? These are beat makers he's never worked with.
him and Apollo Brown though, that would be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Even for Nas, like why not work with Apollo Brown? I think he would kill it. Even Derringer, I think he would kill it.
Yo, Nas and fucking Apollo Brown, that's the shit I fucking want.
Yeah,
But like this nigga would do all that shit with fucking Salam and shit like that, which I
right.
feel
Like
like him and
Salam, remember,
Salam,
like how many times you use Salam?
him and
You've been
Salam
using Salam
were
since
cute.
what? Since what Godson?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Salam don't even got heat no more like he used to.
he don't.
You know?
To be honest, his
Like
best shit was
he's
with
doing like
Queen.
all these EPs with the Joel Ortiz and Bodega Bams, and I'm like, so Salam is not even the shell of his old self.
He's not.
It's
Like I like
basically all about the name. Oh well, I got Static Selector, I got Salam, Remy, and Swiss Beats, but they don't have the heat like they used to. Swiss Beats don't have the Rough Riders shit from 98, 99. He's doing like art fucking galleries and shit now. You don't have that same that same sound no more.
To be honest, Swiss Beats trying to be artsy with this fucking production.
He trying to be like a hip hop Basquiat. He doing
Like
like
what the
art
like?
shows and shit.
Yeah, like adults film. Like it started off kind of like paying homage to Raw, but then as you
Right,
listen to it, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like lyrically, adults film was good, but
right,
the beat was too much in that fucking like it was kind of be it was trying to be a mixture of fucking De La Souls and the Anonymous
right,
Nobody
right.
and some of his vintage shit, like some vintage shit mixing with a little bit of RZA's production on Wu-Tang Forever. Like it's
Right.
like what the fuck is Swiss Beats doing these days, man? Like
And that's basically how they promote. They sold this album. They like, oh well, we got to start studying cast of producers, but half of the producers don't have their vintage shit. RZA is definitely don't have his vintage shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I like the two RZA tracks, but I seen people on YouTube commenting like, "Oh, well, Nas should do a whole album with RZA." I'm like, no,
no,
because RZA don't even is not even good at the Wu-Tang albums. That's why he let other people produce, shit for the Wu-Tang albums.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, 2 tracks is good, but a whole album, I don't want to hear a whole album with RZA and Nas.
Nah. To be real, RZA hasn't made been consistent since the W album, and that's just being
Yeah,
fucking be honest.
he's done. You don't have it no more. And a lot of that, especially it'll be something if he still had those old beats from back in the '90s. But he had like 2 floods. A lot of those beats got washed away. So he you know what I'm saying? It's like his production. He don't have the production like he used to.
Right. Shit.
You know.
Like I don't care what no one says, man. Like 4-4, no ID did his thing on 4-4-4. I don't care what no one says.
Yeah, I still gotta get that album. Hopefully, sometime this week. Oh, I think tries
Yeah, I
stuff
feel you.
acting. Oh,
Crazy.
he's back.
Crazy, man. I'm like, man, I love Nas, but you gotta call it a spade with these artists. Yo, like, they're not bringing out the classic shit like they used to. Eminem is not doing it. Nas is not doing it. DMX. You know what I mean?
I,
Like D.
I still have faith in X.
You got faith in X?
I got faith in X. I
Well,
still
well, you know what? I'll tell you this. I got faith in X. Like after seeing him live, I got faith in him.
yeah.
But I don't think at this point, if he was to do an album, I don't think Swizz Beats is the one to oversee that album because Swizz don't got it no more.
Yo, if I hear DMX on them artsy Swiss beats,
Yeah, it's not gonna sound
Oh
the same.
God.
I want
It's
him
not
on
gonna sound the same.
Increase. Like,
That you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not gonna sound like no bad energy. That was a dope song. I like that. That sound like that could have been from the Nasir sessions, but that was it adult film. I didn't like that shit, and
okay.
I just feel like they like the sound that Swiss sound changed. Like even for his albums, like anybody listen to the Poison album, that was a different Swiss Beats album. It wasn't gritty. It didn't have like them hard Rough Rider tracks. It was real artsy and there was like a lot of acapella shit on there. You know what I mean? So he's just a different Swiss Beats now.
And yeah, because that was at a time when Swiss Beats was kind of yeah,
Right,
a
right,
little bit, but some of them joints from that album was decent and shit.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
But it's like if you want that gritty street hip, like that gritty street sound, you got to go to Davinger, Alchemist. Even though I didn't like the Alchemist track, Alchemist gave Nas, fire on Godson. I don't know what happened here.
shit.
You know,
Some of them songs should have been lost.
yeah, for sure. Don't see the light of day ever.
Shit. Let's see. Let's see who. Yeah, DJ Tim. I knew about like that Drake incident when he stopped performing that Michael Jackson song after that documentary came out. Piece of shit.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
piece of shit.
So he believed that. So if you believe Michael did it, why have Michael on your album then?
Exactly.
Wow.
That doesn't make sense.
Piece of shit.
That's stupid.
He's a hypocrite.
He's a fucking NBA
Yeah.
groupie, man. That's what he is, an NBA groupie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Crazy.
If he wasn't in the fucking NBA game, he should learn how to fucking write a song. But that's not my fault. You know. I mean, shit. Yo, imagine Drake and Ashanti on a fucking song together.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
Shit. Oh
Mm.
man. What else? DJ Tim said I pictured Dipset first double album over Nas double album. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a
Oh,
classic.
that's a fucking classic, man. I'll put that over Drake's album too. That first Dipset.
Oh yeah, for
album.
sure. But no, I'm not saying Drake's album is a classic. I just feel like I heard Scorpion. I think Scorpion was better than both Blueprint 2 and Street's Disciple, but it's not no classic. Dipset
Nah.
album definitely is a classic. And that's a double album that nobody talks about when it comes to double albums in hip hop.
And I'm not even a big Dipset fan, and I had that album. That should tell y'all niggas something.
Oh yeah, that's definitely right up there with All Eyes on Me and Wu-Tang Forever. Definitely.
Preach.
Definitely.
Yo, we should do a review on that one day, though. Also, real shit. We should get Mike one day, probably Ricardo, Steven.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm ready for this Death Row episode, man. Because I always want to do a review on 7 Day Theory too, on some shit.
Yeah, I know Mike said he wants to do that as well. So
yeah,
you know, I think I'm the only one on the podcast that likes the Lady of Rage album. I thought it was dope.
See, I'm gonna do a review on that. We should do a review on that together because it's like a weird mixture of G-Funk and boom bap. Which
I think the sequencing was bad though. Like the way that they had all the Daz tracks together, and then like towards the end of the album they got the Primo joints. I think that fucked up the album.
And I love Primo, but those are some of Primo's best beats, man. That's all I'm
I agree.
Those are some Easy Mo B did better than Primo, man.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. Hell, Daz's Retaliation album was way better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's an underrated West Coast classic.
Definitely. I love that album.
Shit. I'm trying to get that from that dude you told me about, but he's taking too long to fucking fly back, man.
Oh man. That nigga be taking, like, he got kids and all that, so I know he be taking like forever and shit.
Oh, facts.
Oh.
Yeah. Try actually said she wanted to start reviewing Shantae Moore albums and shit.
Ashanti?
No,
Shantae Moore.
Oh, Shantae Moore?
Yeah, the better artist. Yeah.
I never listened to Shantae Moore album.
Wait, what?
I never listened to a Shantae Moore album before.
Oh wow. Well, they got her music on YouTube, so you're able to listen to her past albums and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know Ash was a fan of Shantae Moore. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, because I know my mom got one of her albums, that one she came out in, I want to say early 2000, Exposed.
I see. I like.
And then she got you like the 90s ones?
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you out. I'm more fan like, Love Supreme, Love Taking Over, that kind of Shantae.
Yeah, I wanna at least cop one of those because I know they still got copies of that on Amazon. And my mom also has that one collab album that her and Kenny Lattimore did, covered and uncovered.
Duets.
What, you heard that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the albums is an R&B album, uncovered, and they did like a gospel album, which is the covered. Her and
Kenny Lattimore together just make me cringe.
Really?
I mean, Kenny Lattimore, man, I like some of his stuff, but he's one of them. How can I put this? He's one of them safe singers, if you know what I mean.
I think I always thought the dude was a homo. I used to see the dude on
oh my god.
I used to see dude
oh my
like
god, no, you did not just say you really thought Kenny Lattimore was gay. Oh my god.
I used to see him on cooking shows, and he had his hair wrapped up like in the same Erykah Badu like hair buns and shit. That's what she used to wear. Yeah, for real.
Hold on,
I
hold
used to
on,
see
hold
him
on.
like with his. I'm like, you have a bald head. Why is your hair tied up like Erica Badu? Like,
Oh my
Hold
god.
on. You know the crazy thing about that?
And you know what's crazy? If you ever watched his unsung episode, towards the end of his marriage to Shantae, she went on an interview saying something that she speculated that he was gay, which was the
right.
messed up
Yo,
part.
she
Like
was dirty as
How
fuck.
you marry a gay dude? I don't understand that.
How you suck this nigga's dick and also you gonna say, oh, I
that,
think he's
she
gay.
cold blooded
Exactly.
for that.
That doesn't make sense.
Loves
She
taking
cold blooded for that.
over.
Like the way you like really could go after a dude is like either saying that he's gay or say some other stuff. Like
Shit.
she really, I
Yo,
really did not expect her to do that. And she went to Wendy Williams out of all people
oh,
Right.
that fucking troll.
to say that he served her the divorce papers.
Hey,
That
yo.
shit's still
Like,
on.
and that's not what happened.
God.
Yo, I remember that she also dated Kadeem Harrison too. You know, Dwayne.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. They,
Kadeem Hardison, Dwayne
Hardison,
Wayne back
excuse
in the
me.
day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
They have a baby.
And they had a daughter together too.
Yeah.
So
She made claims that he beat her, I think, at one point too.
what?
I don't believe
I
that.
heard she made claims. I'm like,
Oh my
Dwayne
gosh,
Wayne.
Shantae.
Dwayne Wayne was busting her ass. I don't believe that.
They were dating and they
They
didn't
got
get
married.
married till later on during the
Yeah.
90s, like,
Right. Right.
but their marriage didn't last.
Right.
yeah, but if we do a Shantae Morvey, I want to do a Love Supreme, which came out in '94. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You already reviewed Precious?
Nah, I never reviewed any of her albums. I don't even have any of her albums and shit.
Oh, I don't know why I kept thinking you did have one of them.
Yeah, cause like it's like her albums. I know I'm gonna get once in a while because it's not expensive, but
Right.
No, they're not expensive.
yeah. One of my friends said that she's a queen of lullaby music and some shit.
She queen of what?
She makes lullaby music or some shit like that.
Mm.
Shit.
Well, I mean, she can sing. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Let's
I
see.
said, the only album my mom got is Exposed, and that was the only album I heard from her growing up.
Mm.
And that ain't a bad album either.
What year did that come out?
But I know there's one song off that album called Bitter. Oh
Oh,
my god, you gotta listen to that.
oh wow.
Yeah. You know what, Betty? I'm gonna send you a link to the video because she got a music video for that. And you're gonna be
Okay.
surprised who plays the guy who I guess she's like like F you, like get out of my life. You're gonna be surprised by who it is in that video, trust me.
Okay, but
50 Cent.
I'm not gonna say who it is, but like I said, I'll send y'all the link to that video so y'all can watch for yourself.
all right.
So yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Johnny asked if I have any mint condition albums. I don't actually.
Me nigga.
Yeah, but I went online to see if they still had some in stock. I know that their first one meant to be mint. They still got plenty of copies of that. What is it? From the Mint Factory, I think they only got like one copy of that left. Life's Aquarium, they have like two copies of that, and Definition of a Band, I know they got like some used copies of that.
Yeah. I remember a lot of when I was in high school, man. I used to listen to them a lot, man, on the way to school and shit.
I know my mom be playing they CDs like in the car sometimes a lot. Either we go to certain places or if we were going on a road trip to visit my grandma and all that stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
Stokely.
Yeah. But she got his solo album too though. But recently I haven't heard her play it in the truck, so
The album was
Did she throw it away?
I I mean she had that album since I wanna say since 2017. So close to 2 years now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
you should burn it. One of the biggest disappointments in R&B. I swear to God.
Mm.
I
I don't
eavesdropped.
know how much it was when it was released. I don't know how much it was when it was released, but I don't think it was that much. So
He dropped
I think
so
she
many
paid like $8 or $9 for that.
like probably one of the most anticipated R&B albums. So
Yeah.
But you
many
feel like it
classics.
came too late.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
he should just went. He's the R&B version of Black Thought. Let's just be real.
Oh
He had
shit.
all that time to go fucking solo, and when he went solo, it's not as good as he thought it
Right.
would be.
Yeah, I get what
Right.
you mean. I felt like when they did have that break at one point, like when they were like didn't have no label to go on or whatever, I felt like he could have like
Yeah.
possibly been working on material for a solo album then. But then too, like when they were like really, really popular back then, I know the record label did approach him to do a solo album at one point, but he didn't want to leave the band and up and
Right.
do it. But
He was
I
stupid.
think he felt like he didn't want to let the guys down or whatever, you
He was
know.
stupid. I mean,
Right.
yeah, that's cool. I get people being loyal and all that, but even his band wanted him to
Yeah,
go
but he
solo.
wanted to be loyal to his boys because I mean he knew a lot of them like when they were like in high school, mind you, like
Right. Well,
a very
so they
long
know addition.
time.
So they know addition. That didn't stop Bobby from leaving.
Right.
No, Bobby just had that ego, that bad ego, like David Ruffin from the Temptations.
Right.
Like,
And Ralph already had it in his mind that he was gonna be the next Michael Jackson. You know.
and
Lassie.
well, look how that turned out. Not
Right.
Ooh, everyone has
not
dreams
good.
and shit. Shit.
Mm,
Shit. Everybody had dreams and shit. Nigga want to
mm.
be the next Michael Jackson.
Oh, God.
But I feel like he was trying too hard with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be his authentic self. Don't
Let's
try
be
to like
wrong.
yeah, just be Ralph. Just be you.
Yeah.
Be Riz.
Exactly.
Right. Riz.
and
Hell, Motown.
they played his song Sensitivity earlier today. Me and my mom when we were out. They played that on
Yeah.
Sirius XM Heart and Soul.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, Motown was trying to make Elder Bars compete with Michael Jackson too, with
Oh my God.
that Who's Johnny album.
What is it with them trying to make certain artists like the next Michael? Like what?
Cause
What was up with that?
Michael is the king, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He always will be the king. I mean, oh my God.
Man. Terrence Trent D'Arby, he said he was better than Michael Jackson. Look at him now.
And
Yeah.
that's a
Exactly.
lie.
He
That's a
said, I
damn lie.
make better music than Michael Jackson and the Beatles alone. I'm like,
No,
okay.
you
Wow.
don't. I don't know none of
Yeah.
his stuff. So what
Wishing
know
What
what
Well.
he
happened?
talking about?
Everyone knows him for that Wishing Well song. That
Which,
I don't know that song. I don't know that
oh
song.
yeah, early '90s
wishing,
shit.
Mm.
wishing well. Even the way that nigga was dancing.
You said early '90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 90, 91.
Well,
Oh wow.
I wasn't around during those years. I didn't exist till like 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah,
Lenny Kravitz wannabe motherfucker.
Mm,
Yeah. At least Lenny was his fucking self and shit.
right.
yeah.
Like Lenny Kravitz is like what black people think like the weird black. It's like how black people want to think how the weird black people and shit. You know.
Mm.
Mm.
So try you heard Donald Trump, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian are working to get ASAP out of prison.
Oh Lord, are you serious?
That's
Kim, Ka-
my thoughts exactly. Because when Reg told me that, I'm like, wait, what?
Kim Kardashian? Wow.
Yes, I was telling him that like I guess she's trying to follow like in her dad's footsteps, but even though he was a very good lawyer back in the day during the OJ
Mm,
trial,
mm.
I honestly don't see herself being a lawyer of that caliber
Hell
to her
no.
dad's. Like I'm sorry.
Hell no.
That
She gonna get niggas
that's out of
locked.
the
She gonna keep
question.
niggas in prison. She gonna get niggas locked up in prison for good. I would never have her as my lawyer.
No, 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 no. Oh my God, that's so questionable.
Yeah.
But she was able to get that one woman out who was serving for like a misdemeanor type charge.
Yeah.
She was able to like to work with the president to make sure that she was out, so that way she could see her family because she'd been locked away for like a certain number of years. So
Right.
I mean, that's just one case, but
Mm.
this was a whole other level. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't like ASAP, so I can care less. Yeah, if he in prison or not, that could kill less.
I don't either. I don't either. So, but I feel like if they're really like have him up in there in barbaric conditions or whatever, he
Right.
shouldn't have to be in that situation. Like he should just come
Right.
on home. Like
But see, here's the thing: like, whether what he said about the whole Ferguson shit or not, if we saw the fucking video, he was fucking provoked and shit. So,
Right.
mm,
but at the same time, like niggas don't want to fucking help him now, but they want to get R. Kelly out of fucking prison.
oh
They
my
want to
god.
get R. Kelly out of prison and shit.
My mom and I, we were having a conversation about Robert Sylvester Kelly sometime today. Oh my God.
Robert
Like with all
Sylvester
these federal
Kelly.
charges being brought against him now,
Yeah. He
I
got a
honestly
Chester
think they
molester
really going to
movie.
like, oh my God.
Sylvester.
I honestly think they really going to make an example out of him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it'll be a best
Cause,
good example.
'Cause just because he got off scot-free the first time, that don't mean it'll happen again. Not unless lightning struck twice for him.
Right,
Anything is
like
possible.
I saw
Yeah,
one.
but if they don't really like give him prison time, that just really tells you right now like how really effed up this so-called justice system is.
Oh
Right.
yeah, yeah. Also, I saw this one meme when people are doing that old people challenge. They had a picture of R. Kelly, then they had a picture of Bill Cosby right next to him and shit.
Oh my God. I think I
Yeah.
saw that. I think I saw that. Like, really?
Crazy.
And what's up with that whole thing now? Like with the face app making like to see like how
Yeah.
old you would be like if you were like
Right.
in
Why,
your 70s or
why would you want
something.
to
So
do
aging is funny now, huh?
that?
So fucking
I would not use that. I would
Yeah.
not want to like see myself how I would be like if I'm like elderly. Like I
shit
don't even want to I don't even want to give that even a straight thought in my mind. Like
for real.
uh-uh. Like I said, if I do reach my old age, I'll just let that be.
Shit.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like I swear the
like
internet
I don't
always
need
be
no app for that.
internet always be having some stupid ass challenges and shit. Like people licking
Yeah.
and eating food from
Yes,
stores. Wish a motherfucker would eat some food from the store and shit like that.
eat some food for what now?
From the store. Eat it from the food eat it from the store and put it back on the shelf and stuff.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Wow.
I would never do nothing like that. You out of your mind.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. I would never do no mess like that.
Right.
No.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know whose hands have been on that.
Exactly.
Then they're gonna smile and talk about, yeah, I'm doing the fucking challenge.
No, that just makes you just stupid for doing
Right.
it.
Shit, motherfuckers, man. That's why I can't stand these motherfucking challenges, man. Like, then they wonder why, like, this whole generation is fucked up.
Right.
Yeah. Like especially that one challenge when they were trying to like get the top off the bottle with their foot or
That's
something
stupid. Like,
crazy.
why would you want to do that?
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like who comes up with this? Like
Oh,
mm.
speaking of ASAP, this nigga Trump said that Melania asked him to free ASAP. So this was basically Melania's doing,
Really? Millennial know who
yeah,
ASAP Rocky
Really?
is? Wow.
his wife. Wow,
Unreal. Unreal.
man,
Mm.
this nigga's presidency, man, is just a fucking joke.
A joke.
It really is a straight up joke. And I'm telling you,
Mm,
once we take our butts to vote again, I better not hear anyone complaining. It ain't our fault that you didn't like take your lazy ass up to vote. Like
and if Bugs Bunny is running, I'll vote for him. Anybody but
anybody
Trump.
over Trump.
Yeah,
Because
Shit.
honestly, we really went downhill
yeah.
as a nation. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Mm, I
Shit.
never thought we'd get this bad.
It was fun
Motherfuckers-
times when Obama was in office. Now y'all miss him.
Right. They all missing
Mm,
Obama now.
Yeah,
Yeah. But listen, y'all, I'm gonna definitely call it a night tonight and shit. You know, it's been a long day.
yeah,
yeah.
Whatnot. So yeah, appreciate just chatting now, talking about Fresh Prince and whatnot.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And thank you everybody for the chat for watching. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a good night.
Hmm.
Peace, everybody.
Yeah. Peace,
Peace.
chat.